Well, that's how my day is going. Wasn't a bad day, but could have been a way better day. Whatever. Anyway, National Football League picks week 6. I did okay last week. I finally found my other sheets. 2 weeks ago, I did the best. So far this year, I went 12-4. And that was straight up picking without the points. So last week, it was 7-7. It wasn't. There was a lot of surprises last week. Anyway, tomorrow night, Kansas City Chiefs, 10.5 point favorite at home against the Denver Broncos. Give them 20. Kansas City, 48. Denver, 10. It's gonna be rough. Gonna be rough for the Broncos fans. Rough season, unfortunately for you guys. You guys got a lot of, I think, front office stuff to do. Kansas City's elite, so give me Kansas City. I was going to take Denver with the 10.5 because I thought it was a rival, but I'm like, nah, no way. Take Kansas City. Here's another game at London. Ravens at Titans. Baltimore's giving the Ravens 4. Give me Baltimore. Baltimore lost a game they should have won last week. And the Tennessee Titans, yeah, you already know how I feel about them. And no, it's not because the Bengals lost to them. They're just not a great team. Fortunately, you know, our quarterback is like playing 40%, or was. So, yeah, the Ravens will win this one. Atlanta Falcons, 2.5 point favorite at home against the Commanders. I like the Falcons. The Commanders, they start out hot, but you know what? They're a young team. But the Falcons are a young team. I think Ritter's doing pretty good. And he's at home. I like him at home against the Commanders. Minnesota Vikings, 2.5 point favorite at the Bears. Well, the Bears finally got their first win last week decisively. I think it was like, 40-20? So they won pretty decisively. They should have beat Denver. And Minnesota 1-4. They're not as bad as that record. I mean, they really aren't. Unfortunately, they're just getting off to a slow start. But the Vikings will win this game. The Vikings are a way better team than the Bears. But usually that means the Vikings lose to that team. But, no, the Vikings, I like them against the Bears. Cincinnati Bengals, 3-point favorite at home against the Seattle Seahawks. You know, I think I said this last week, but going through the paperwork, the Bengals have been favored in every game that they played this year, which is surprising considering they're 2-3. But I know Seattle's good. They got a good secondary. Geno Smith is good. You know, they just got a good team. Decent team. Maybe not a Super Bowl run team, but a decent team. And we're at home. Come on, Bengals. We got to get the winning streak going here. We got to win this game. And if we do lose this game, it's not necessarily over. But going into our bye week next week, we got to win this game. Give me Cincinnati with the 3 points. And it's going to be a close game, like 27-20, 27-21. But I like the Bengals. Bottom line is they need to win at home here. They do. San Francisco 49ers, 5-point favorite at the Browns. I'm surprised this line ain't bigger, honestly. I know the Browns, you know, they're doing okay. They're 2-2. But San Fran, I think this game's going to be ugly. I really do. I think San Fran's going to annihilate the Browns, to tell you the truth. San Fran's 6-0. It's crazy. I think, what did they say the other, last week? San Fran, counting the regular season, they've won like, they've won 15 games in a row in the regular season. That is just unbelievable. San Francisco's going to the Super Bowl. That's just how I feel. I think I'm calling it right now. I think they're going to the Super Bowl if they stay 100% healthy. So give me the San Francisco 49ers. They're just elite. Miami Dolphins giving 14 to Carolina. Well, unfortunately, Panther fans, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Unfortunately for your team, 0-5, about to be 0-6. And the Dolphins going to be 5-1. The Dolphins ain't no joke, man. They're definitely a sleeper. Give me the Dolphins with the points. They'll cover. I mean, Carolina's just... I'm not going to say Carolina's a horrible team because they're not. It's just Bryce Young's a rookie, and he's inexperienced. And Tua and the guys in the offense are just playing great ball. So, I like the Dolphins at home. Jacksonville Jaguars, 4.5-point favorite against the Colts. Now, surprisingly, the Colts ain't doing too bad either. Jacksonville's at home. They got a much-needed win last week. I'll take Jacksonville simply because they're the more experienced team. Really no other reason. Give me Jacksonville. Here's my upset special of the week. New Orleans, 1.5-point favorite at the Houston Texans. I'm taking C.J. Stroud and the Texans at home. There's something about the Saints right now. I mean, they're not bad, but I think they're really inconsistent. When they're bad, they're bad, and when they're good, they're good. It's kind of like the Bengals right now. Very inconsistent. I just like the Texans in this one. I think C.J. Stroud's going to have a good game, and I look for Derek Carr to struggle a little bit. So, give me the Texans. Las Vegas Raiders, giving 3 to the Patriots. Mac Jones is flat out terrible. It's over. Bill Belichick, I feel bad for you, but this guy is not the answer. He wasn't the answer last year, and he wasn't the answer the year before. He was just a fill-in because Tom Brady left. Mac Jones is not the answer. Maybe he could do better on another team. Maybe he's best at just being a backup. But as a starter in New England, it's over. Hence, that's why he got benched last week against the Saints. It's over. The Mac Jones, his time in New England should be over. After last week, it should be over. Take the Raiders because of that. Detroit Lions. Now, here's a good game. Surprisingly, a good game. You know, you would think earlier in the season, this might be a mediocre game. This is a good freaking game. Tampa Bay is at home, 3-1 against the 4-1 Detroit Lions. Should be 5-0 Detroit Lions. But anyway, Detroit is 3-point favorite. I'm telling you, I don't know. Tampa Bay is another team that could be a sleeper. I mean, Baker Mayfield's not doing too bad. I gotta admit, he's not doing too bad. He's with the new offense, and he seems to be clicking. You know, he finally found his groove. And sometimes it takes getting bounced team to team for that to happen. But the Lions are just so good. I mean, Dan Campbell's good. He's a great coach. I'm taking the Lions in this one because I believe in Dan Campbell and I believe in the Detroit Lions. I believe in Tampa Bay too, but in this case, I just like the Lions. I think they're the better team. Slightly, but they're the better team. But if Tampa Bay won this game, it wouldn't shock me. Los Angeles Rams, 6.5-point favorite against the Cardinals. I took the Rams, but I didn't feel comfortable. I'm taking the Rams to win, but I like the Cardinals that 6.5. I don't think the Rams can cover that, to tell you the truth. I like the Rams to win the game outright, but the Arizona Cardinals will cover. Philadelphia Eagles, 7-point favorite at the Jets. This could be a trap game. Could the Jets hand the Eagles their first loss? I highly doubt it. I took the Eagles. As much as I would like to see you know how I am about the underdog, people. I would love to see the Jets knock the Eagles off. That'd be freaking awesome. But nothing against Philly, just because the fact the Jets are an underdog. But it ain't going to happen. Give me the Eagles. At least I don't think it's going to happen. Sunday Night Football. Buffalo. Oh, boy. Giving 15 to the New York Giants. Yeah, give the Giants 40. The Giants are flat out terrible. They are. I don't know what is going on with them this year. I don't know if last year was a fluke and they're really this bad, or something's really wrong with the Giants. Something is really going on that is not good. The Giants are terrible. The Bills, they're going to cover that 15. This one's going to be ugly. Bills are going to stomp them. And the Giants may have to really consider, the Giants' backup is Tyrod Taylor. It might be, look, if you look at Tyrod Taylor's stats, they're not terrible. He's got I think he's got 60-something touchdowns to 20 interceptions. He's not how this guy has not landed a starting quarterback position is beyond me, because he is definitely good enough to be a starter. And Giants, it might be time to make that move. I don't know if Daniel Jones is the answer. Maybe Tyrod Taylor's not the answer, but I know they were talking about Davis Webb. Oh, Davis Webb is not the freaking answer. No. So give me the Bills in an ugly game. It's like 47-7. Give me a blowout. And finally, Monday night, Dallas Cowboys 2-point favorite at the Chargers. Well, guess what? I like the Chargers all day long in this game. I know I went against the Cowboys last week, and I shouldn't have against the Patriots. But against the Chargers, we've seen what Dallas does against a good team, and it's not good. So the Chargers are an underdog. They need to win this game badly. They're going to. Give me the Chargers with the points and the win outright. So there you have your picks, people. Quick update for you guys. I have a family member getting married in a couple weeks in Arizona. So if I do I will try to take some pictures and make a video in Arizona, because I'm getting out of here just in time. If you look at the Midwest right now, we're supposed to get like a polar vortex. Look it up, and it's going to get ugly and within a week, it's going to get ugly. It's going to feel like winter. So we're leaving just in time. So just a heads up for you guys. I'm going to try to do every single week, but if there's a week or two in there I miss, I apologize. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Nothing happened. It's just I'm in an area where I can't really make a video and don't really have access to my account. I'll try, but I can't promise. So there's your picks, people, and let's have a good week.